One of the key things that came up as President Museveni concluded his campaigns in the Teso sub-region was the question of the independent candidates, something that Justice Minister Kahindo Tafira says could lead to the disentanglement of the NRM party.
And our general idea is to discourage independence and to listen carefully to those who have got complaints and see whether we can handle those complaints. But otherwise, we really discourage independence, and we try to talk to these are our people. We try to talk to them to minimize that issue of independence.
President Museveni then scoffed at opposition leaders who laughed at his plan to give each village Marwa group 2 million shillings.
This is because the opposition are not in the villages. They don't know what is happening there. So they can laugh at me, but I'm sure the Marwa groups are hearing, and we shall see who will. They say, I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. But I know there are people who drink alcohol. And when they go for Marwa, when they are there, they make a saving. They say, we will drink together, let's save. They save. Now I support them. Now somebody says, I am stupid. Why am I talking about Marwa groups? Well, fortunately, I don't drink, so nobody can lecture me about drinking. But I know my people, some of my people drink. There are other small saving groups.
Over the weekend, President Museveni is said to have agreed with a statement made by Dr. Kizza Besigye of the FTC that RDCs are useless since money is spent on them, yet they add no value. He says, however, that while he has his own issues with the RDCs, he does not agree with Dr. Kizza Besigye.
Sarcastically, I said, I think this time Besigye is right. That these people, some of these people are useless. That's what I said. But in English language, that is called sarcasm. So if you don't know that, then I am telling you now.
He also had something to say about his presidential advisor on media relations, Tamale Mirundi, who says was letting his mouth run.
But really the substance is that, not only for Mirundi, but for all of you. Don't offend people by saying wrong things about people.
The Uganda Communications Commission recently issued a warning to media houses that continually host Mirundi as a guest speaker.
It is also an offense to say wrong things about people.
Mirundi has frequently said that former Prime Minister John Patrick Amama Mbabazi, now presidential candidate, was the one fighting him. President Museveni says Mbabazi does not have that kind of power since he is not in government anymore.
So I wouldn't really recommend that Mbabazi will influence things by being... When he was Prime Minister, he could have done things. Now that he's out, he's out.
He also promised 400 billion shillings for the cattle compensation to the people of Teso region. In January this year, he had promised to fast-track the compensation of people who lost their cattle during the insurgency in the late 1980s. Throughout the campaign trail, one of the things that President Museveni has always emphasized is the step-by-step growth that he thinks that the country is going to work on. However, of course, we've seen the opposition come to criticize that this is not the best way to follow it up. But President Museveni has looked at this and said this is empty talk. Maurice Ochol, NTV.